So, Anthpo, Anthony Poe. Who the hell is this guy, and why is his jaw so square? Really, like, what? This guy's handsome as hell. Anyways, you might know some of his videos. He was very famous during the pandemic for his green screen videos, in which he would recreate kids' shows on a green screen with poor budget, but the quality was sort of the joke, in that it's a poor recreation of the show. He blew up, and then he went back home. He went back to college, which is a rare move for these TikTok, YouTube influencers nowadays that start young. But he did it. He goes to Rutgers, which is like literally 10 minutes away from me. So, the gist of these college videos is just to show off Anthpo and his friends doing crazy random shit that Rutgers University has to offer. And knowing Rutgers, yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of characters out there.
From John Herbert the Frog. Camden.
But characters are actually the heart of Anthpo's stories. So let's meet our cast of colorful characters, starting with the man himself, Anthony Poe. He is sort of the middleman of his own show, if you will. He is kind of the guy that watches the chaos his friends cause unfold. You know, he just watches, he sets things up for his friends, but then they take it too far or in a different direction, and he just kind of reacts to it, and it's funny every time.
The nurse thinks I'm making up the voices in my head.
Now, I'm not going to get into every single person that Anthpo has featured on his channel. I'll just go for the main 4 or 5 that he kind of lives with. There's Kieran, his best friend from, I think, childhood, very young childhood. There's Henry, Anthpo's other best friend, camera guy. Mainly, he's the camera guy, but he also has his own funny little moments.
I started panicking because I got stuck in the stool, so I took a massive shit. wait, yo, we be shit.
Hambon's a burst of energy. She is just crazy, hyper all the time. You can tell she cares about her friends, but she also cares more about violence. Yeah, this girl's crazy. And then there's Colin. Now, Colin's a great segue into why Anthpo's videos are great, is because it started off with a small little group, Anthpo, Hambon, Henry, Kieran. And then they got a new roommate, this guy Colin. And in his first video, where they get 2 cats, a pet that Colin hates, he kind of seems a little standoffish, a little bit weirded out by this kind of new fantastical world he's found himself in, the Anthpo cinematic universe. But as the videos go on, he really comes to his own. This Colin guy, he just kind of gets into it. They just reel him in, and he's having fun with everyone else. He's a dragon that plays beer pong. He's doing the SATs. He's sitting in a tree with a fish costume saying the cummies from Santa Claus poem 569 times for 4 hours.
No.
Which is just dedication and respect. Come on, that's crazy. And it's just, you see Anthpo meeting all these people, making all these friends, and they stick with him because you can tell in the video all these bonds are genuine.
My hope is that I look back on this when I'm like 35 and like look at the really cool stuff I did with my friends.
And what you see is great, but you already know that off camera, these guys are doing the exact same shit, if not more, and just having a good time. We're never going to see them go to a party. We're never going to see them, you know, like just go out to eat, because that's their life. And they definitely still have their own lives. Anthpo does not upload every day. He's not a vlogger. He's just a guy that has fun with his friends, and he wants to save those memories, which I can respect, because people that make their friends like little puppets for them, that's weird as fuck. But you could tell these guys support Anthpo in his dreams, and they also just enjoy being around him and the stuff that he does. So of course, they're going to be part of these videos. Speaking of videos, let's talk about why the videos work. Why Anthpo's videos work and why they are amazing. Anthpo is a stylistic genius. All of his videos convey the same youthful enthusiasm that you feel when you're a kid having fun with your friends on an unplanned day and everything just goes right. That's how he makes these videos feel. The editing, music, the subtitles with the Crayola font that bounces around. All the shots are always moving. There is something always happening. Even when the camera is static, he will have a digital zoom just to make sure that you're not getting disengaged, which is super smart and super impressive that I barely even noticed it. Throughout every video, you will see Anthpo grow as an editor. And where you notice this especially is in the Chuck E. Cheese video, where Anthpo, being the nice guy that he is, he surprised his Hanbon with a super big birthday party. Everyone's dressed in pink, doing photo shoots, in a stretch Jeep limousine that's pink. They're singing Party in the USA. They go to Chuck E. Cheese and wreak havoc, and they light fireworks, and they just play the ukulele and sing, and it's just good times. It's just good times. The editing of this video is crazy. Because, like, first of all, the camera shots. How did he get this shot? How did he get this shot? Where was the camera? How did he have time to set the camera up to do that? I don't know. I genuinely want to know how he did that. Another thing is stuff like this, in this shot again. Look at the little shapes that come off his, like, feet. Like, he clearly planned this shot. But just, like, again, how did he have time to A, get that camera angle, B, think of that exact shot and then execute it so well, and it just fits right into the video.
So there's gonna be one thing I need to get before we go get ramen, but it's gonna be a 2-mile run, so hopefully I make it.
Ready? Transition.
It's just like everybody has ran down the middle of a street thinking they're the main character. It's such a fun thing to do. And it's like that little tiny clip, he did not have to put that in, but he did, and it adds some humor with the context of him rushing to get a limo, and also just like that childlike wonder of running down the street excited to do something with his friends. And the little hop, oh my god. All these stars, the dancing they do in the videos, it just gets the energy going. It gets you on their wavelength and you're ready to have some fun with these friends that you feel like are yours, honestly. It's really impressive. The almost machine-like level of care that goes into creating the vibe of fun that keeps people coming back and watching these videos and caring about these people that they don't know. If you get to a point where you're able to make people click on a video just to see you, you've won the game. The videos are structured, honestly, in a way where it's like, it opens up, there's some silly shit, it introduces you to the concept, mainly with Anthpo's narration, but it gets you to the point, and then we're right into the action. And there's the fun, the wildness, the crazy shenanigans, that fast-paced editing, the high-octane energy, just the complete chaos that these guys unfold every single time without fail. Now, how do they keep this feeling? I think part of it is that they are genuinely unafraid of being themselves. These people are all shameless, including Anthpo, especially Anthpo, honestly. That is the most important part of this, I think. The most important lesson to take away from Anthpo and his videos and his life talks is to be yourself. Do what you want to do, because this life is short. There's a timer on this stuff, and he knows it. He had the foresight to think of that beforehand. And now look at this. He's doing all the stuff he wants to do before the time runs out. He has 454 days and 8 hours left as of right now when I'm filming this video. That's so much time. Like, there's still so much more to do. And the fact that he has the foresight and he's already gotten to a point where he has this formula and he knows what he's doing, the next year for him is going to be the best year ever. He has these fun college videos, right? But he also has a couple of just life talks that are in these videos, or their own videos themselves, where he just reminds the audience that this wouldn't be possible without them. And it's true, it wouldn't. Or his friends. And it's a real conversation. It's not like real as in a scripted thing that feels real. It's just legitimately a real conversation. And that's why Anthpo and his college series are the best thing on YouTube. It's just real. It just is. I sound like a fucking film nerd talking about it like that, but that's the best way I can explain it. He's good at what he does because it's just being human. It's just being himself. Of course he's good at it. And now that he has the skills to show off who he is so uniquely and so vibrantly, like, I got nothing but applause for this guy, you know?